up now. Here's an update. I'm a real snob. I need a parfait. I need to meditate with the bunny on my steak. I'm finna give it a good shot with my case. She want the Mew Mew. She want the East Shade. How much it costed? Like an Andre. I spent a band on a that band-aid. Thinking I missed, baby, is a mistake. I got 12 months, but I need an extra one. You wouldn't know a rep if you're next to one. It's young, I mean it, baby, I ain't like the rest of them. She a fanatic for that dun. Yeah, new house in the hills. Fine, waiting for me down in Brazil. 5, had to go on for the kill. It's 5 + 8, you know the deal. It's a skinny leg legend. Oregonian, it's hard to meet a Fevin. I might grow me a gut like my dad. My folks want grandkids really bad. So baby, do you wanna be a mini baby mama? Yeah, our kids could be East African, or they could be an accident. How you rap like that's what they asking him. I was poor and I'm black, so I'm taxing them. Just a couple reparations that I factor in. We saw the a lot of rain in my life I found, so please shut the pipe down. I need that.
As an immigrant who came into this country, adapting it every day, the language. Face it, I've been working my butt off, you know?
Tonight on Thursday Night Primetime, rivals collide in the desert. What a way to kick off Week 4. It's the Seahawks and Cardinals in the NFC West, and it comes your way next. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It is the first game of the NFL Rivalries program for 2025. Seahawks and Cardinals underway from State Farm Stadium. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready?
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're riding a 2-game winning streak in this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Yeah, catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. B.J. Ojulari able to make the stop. Now 2nd and 9.
60 Maverick. Let's go. Bronco 80. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, you look at these two teams, rivals in the NFC West. It's been the Seahawks who have had the upper hand. They've won 7 in a row in this series. It's a rivalry that was born in 2002 when both teams joined the NFC West. Since then, a lot of great players have taken part in these matchups. You think about the Cardinals, Kurt Warner, Larry Fitzgerald, Anquan Bolden, and then, of course, the Seahawks in the 2010s, the Legion of Boom era, and their victory in Super Bowl 48. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And Walker with it over the middle. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on.
1st and 10 at the 27. Let's go now. 60 Vikings, 6 Warriors, 70, 18 Pioneers. Go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Check. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 15-yard line.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st.
1st and goal.
Walker. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Walker once more. And this time he's in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the result. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
That's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. The Cardinals hit 3-0 here in the month of September, and they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So no gain on the play, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
And the Cardinals 1st down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Kyler going to give this to Benson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
A short one here, caught by McBride. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. First and 10.
16 yards.
Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. And I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Shotgun snap and a give to Benson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Kobe Bryant makes the stop on that one.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Third and 9.
Throwing now is Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Cardinals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. First and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And he is in for 6. Touchdown Cardinals. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game you play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Cougar 19, Dragon 60. Check smash, check smash.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great play there. 56 yards. And the Seahawks take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point up and through by Myles. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
So from 135 all the way over to the other. Here's 1st and 10. Running out of the gun here with Benson. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Seahawks 26-yard line.
First carry for James Conner. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jigba, 65 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 21-14.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
They run over center with Benson.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that
Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. To throw, it's Murray. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that would be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on fourth down. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Alert! Here we go.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And they'll get this just to the 47th. 1-yard gain.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And it's a fumble. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Wide open receiver, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nice throw by the rookie from Alabama. That's a 1st down.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Seattle.
Let's go now. Ready.
They go play action here on 1st down. This is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith-Njigba with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now up to 14.
Cardinals, 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in the game.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's Murray. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Up the middle, it's Edwards. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Murray. He'll try to pick it up himself. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. To throw is Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. After the sack, 3rd and goal now from the 12. Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Marvin Harrison Jr. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Cards are back within a score. No problem there on the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Now a 2nd and 10.
No!
Trying the left side with Walker. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
19 tight. Trap 60, trap 60.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's loose again. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. Jackson Smith and Jigba on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Shotgun now from Murray. He's got this downfield to McBride. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Murray to air it out again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Nicky Manwari. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, Panther 60, Panther 60, Panther 11, Panther 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do is keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
So from 135 all the way over to the other, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. Now he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Murray going to fire one out wide. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
5-yard line.
Murray now to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback. And they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. On the give, here's Charbonnet. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
70 range, 70 Timberwolf, Mustang 19.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
19 Lions.
Here's second and 8. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 19 tight, 19 tight. Buffalo 18. Go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are able to widen their advantage. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Kevin. They're a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
A short one here, caught by McBride. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 11. And the Cardinals first down.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Murray. Going for the deep ball. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Murray going to throw. Open man here is Benson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Murray now. And it was caught downfield by Harrison. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A gain of 32 that time.
That's another Cardinals first down.
Throwing now is Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sign of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. Throwing again, Murray. And he's got it. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
They're going for it. It's Murray. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
On the carry, Charbonnet. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
They're going to look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
A gain of 18 on the line. And the Seahawks.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Intercepted. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Here's Murray. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On the handoff, Benson running right. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Play action. Now it's Murray. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Josh Jobe in for the sack on the corner blitz. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the fourth and final quarter.
Go on, Hurt.
The offense on third down tonight, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 14. Murray now going to do it himself. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed down him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Seahawks are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Boy, I think I need an oxygen mask after those last 2 plays, CD. The long touchdown followed by the even longer return on the block PAT.
I wonder if after that long touchdown, if someone actually needed a play off and didn't take it, and maybe that was the breakdown in protection and led to the block.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
At the 43-yard line.
Here's Murray. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. The Cardinals offense staying put. Obviously, watch out for Kyler's legs. They'll go for 2 here.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. Now he's going to step up and run. And after all that, they are set up in unbelievable field position. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, huh?
All about the numbers, Vic.
And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jackson Smith-Njigba, 43 yards. And the Seahawks have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Come on. Set. Crack all 80. Crack him 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 70 Ranger. 70.
Looking to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
70, rig alert, rig alert. Hey, Crash, Set. Hey. Ready.
There he goes again. And he's going to be shoved out, but not before he gets this down to the 20-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
45 yards. First down, Seahawks.
He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor, and it's a first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
65 catch. Go.
He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Seahawks have made it a 3-score game now here in the 4th. Myles connects on the PAT, and that will make this a 19-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And, CD, you know, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, I think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just save those calls for this possession instead.
Murray now going to do it himself. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Julian Love picks it. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay. Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Now here's Michael Dixon. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's taken on the 25. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage. This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Murray. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now Murray's got to have this one. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Rig alert, 18, Pioneer. 19 tight, 19 tight. Check. Hurt. 79.
That one looks like he'll throw here. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Trap 60, Buffalo 18.
They'll set up a throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll just get rid of it. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. Give him a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it still brings up 4th.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. As it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
60. 60 Maverick, 79 Broncos. 18 Rattler. 19 Lions.
They'll set up to throw. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to take another shot here. Touchdown! A big play there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Cardinals are able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And he'll get in for the 2 points, as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Come on. 7 Pirates. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Gets this complete to Shaheed. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
I had a dream, I had a vision, I had to work for this and you didn't. I had to bleed, still got the stitches. I learned to swim from all your burned bridges. Say you're the poet and the prophet, but you never saw me coming. Always starving for attention, and I got the kind you wanted, and it's killing you now. You wanna spin it around, but the truth's still the truth. Nothing you can do. I feel it in my bones. Won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this. You can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. I had a dream, and now I live it. Ain't it a gift to know it's God-given? I'm not gonna waste it. Stop wasting your breath. Stop speaking in whispers. Say that with your chest. I feel it in my bones. Won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this. You can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Whoa, you won't break me, I won't back down. I just can't shake this feeling like I'm up so high. I got no doubt this life ain't got no ceiling like. You won't break me, I won't back down. I just can't shake this feeling like I'm up so high. I got no doubt this life ain't got no ceiling like. Hey, 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 you can't stop this.
When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that eggnog that make you your neck. I got you all in check, and you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air, don't ever disrespect. I got you all in check. Bust the rhymes up in the blazer, true indeed. Yes, I can reckon that's word on my feed. I'm guaranteed to give you what you need. One blood, everybody like to ya read. Wake up every morning, yo, I must succeed. Nationwide rock